Few celebrity friendships in entertainment go back as far as the bond between Ryan Seacrest and Carrie Underwood. Their connection dates all the way back to the early days of American Idol, when Underwood first captured the nation's attention during the show's 4th season. Since that moment, both stars have become icons in their respective fields. Seacrest is one of television's most recognizable hosts and Underwood is a global country music superstar. But according to Seacrest, the woman millions admire on stage is only part of the story. Recently, Seacrest opened up about Underwood's character and revealed that there is a deeply personal side to the singer that most fans never get to witness. And in his words, it's that quieter, more grounded side that might be the most impressive part of all. A friendship that started on American Idol. The relationship between Seacrest and Underwood began in 2005 when she auditioned for American Idol. At the time, she was a college student from Oklahoma with a big voice and even bigger dreams. Seacrest, who had already become synonymous with the show's hosting duties, remembers watching Underwood's journey unfold week by week. From the moment she stepped onto the stage, it was clear she had something special. Her performances quickly made her a fan favorite, and by the end of the season, she had won the competition in a landslide victory. That win launched one of the most successful careers in reality television history. But for Seacrest, the most memorable part wasn't just her talent. It was her humility. Carrie was always incredibly kind and grounded, Seacrest has said in interviews reflecting on those early days. Even as the spotlight grew brighter, he noticed that Underwood never seemed to let fame change who she was. The superstar everyone sees. Today, Carrie Underwood's accomplishments are staggering. Since winning American Idol, she has become one of the biggest names in country music, selling millions of records and winning numerous awards. Her powerful voice and emotional storytelling have made her songs staples of country radio, and her concerts routinely sell out arenas around the world. She has also performed at major global events, including the Super Bowl and countless award shows. Fans know her as a powerhouse vocalist, a glamorous performer, and a confident public figure. But according to Seacrest, that public persona represents only one part of who she really is. The side fans don't see. Behind the scenes, Seacrest says Underwood is far more private and introspective than people might expect. While many celebrities thrive on constant attention, Underwood prefers a simpler life away from the cameras. She's someone who truly values her personal life, Seacrest has explained. There's a depth to her that most people don't get to see. Friends and collaborators often echo that sentiment. Offstage, Underwood is known for being thoughtful, reflective, and deeply connected to her family and faith. Rather than chasing the spotlight, she tends to focus on the things that matter most to her. And according to Seacrest, that authenticity is part of what makes her so special. A devotion to family. One of the biggest priorities in Underwood's life is her family. She is married to former NHL player Mike Fisher, and the couple shares 2 sons. Despite their high-profile careers, they've worked hard to build a home life that feels as normal as possible. Underwood frequently speaks about the importance of motherhood and how it has reshaped her perspective on fame and success. Instead of focusing solely on her career, she tries to balance her professional life with being present for her children. Seacrest says that commitment is something he greatly admires. She's incredibly dedicated to her family, he has noted. That's a huge part of who she is. Faith at the center of her life. Another aspect of Underwood's life that many fans may not fully understand is the role faith plays in her daily routine. The singer has often spoken openly about her Christian beliefs and how they guide her decisions. Her music sometimes reflects those values, and she has even released gospel-inspired songs that showcase a different side of her artistry. Seacrest says this spiritual foundation is something that has always been important to Underwood, even during the earliest days of her career. She's always stayed true to what she believes in, he said. In an industry that often pressures artists to change their image or message, that consistency has helped define her reputation. Humility despite massive success. Perhaps the most surprising thing about Carrie Underwood, according to Seacrest, is how little fame seems to have affected her personality. Many performers who achieve global recognition begin to distance themselves from the people and experiences that shaped them. Underwood, however, appears to have done the opposite. Friends say she still carries the same humility she had when she first auditioned for American Idol. Even as she performs for stadium-sized audiences, she remains grateful for the opportunities that came her way. Seacrest says that kind of perspective is rare in the entertainment industry. A work ethic that drives everything. Of course, talent alone doesn't explain Underwood's success. Seacrest has repeatedly praised her work ethic, noting that she takes her craft extremely seriously. From rehearsing tirelessly for tours to carefully selecting the songs that appear on her albums, Underwood approaches every aspect of her career with dedication. Her performances are known for their precision and emotional intensity. And according to Seacrest, that level of preparation reflects her commitment to giving fans the best possible experience. She works incredibly hard, he has said. Nothing about her success is accidental. Overcoming challenges. Underwood's journey hasn't always been easy. In 2017, she suffered a serious fall at home that resulted in a broken wrist and facial injuries requiring multiple stitches. The accident forced her to step away from the spotlight for several months while she recovered. When she eventually returned to the stage, fans were stunned by her resilience. Rather than allowing the incident to derail her career, Underwood used it as motivation to come back stronger than ever. Seacrest has pointed to that moment as another example of her strength and determination. Staying connected to her roots. Despite living in the entertainment capital of the world, Underwood has never lost her connection to her rural upbringing. She grew up on a farm in Oklahoma, and that background continues to influence her values and lifestyle. In fact, she and Fisher now maintain a property where they focus on a quieter, more nature-oriented way of living. For Underwood, it's a way to stay grounded in an industry that can often feel overwhelming. Seacrest says that authenticity is one of the reasons fans continue to connect with her music. Why fans relate to her? Part of Carrie Underwood's enduring appeal is that she feels relatable. Even though she's a global superstar, her story still carries the spirit of the small-town girl who chased a dream. That relatability has helped her maintain a loyal fan base for nearly 2 decades. Her songs often explore themes of love, heartbreak, faith, and resilience, topics that resonate deeply with listeners. And according to Seacrest, the sincerity behind those lyrics comes directly from who she is as a person. The legacy of an American Idol champion. Carrie Underwood's victory on American Idol remains one of the show's greatest success stories. Over the years, many contestants have gone on to build impressive careers, but few have reached the level of global fame she enjoys. Her journey helped prove that reality television could produce legitimate music stars. Seacrest has watched countless contestants pass through the American Idol stage, but he often singles out Underwood as one of the most remarkable success stories. And after nearly 2 decades, her career shows no signs of slowing down. Ryan Seacrest's lasting admiration. For Seacrest, watching Underwood's journey has been both inspiring and rewarding. Their professional relationship has evolved into a genuine friendship built on years of shared experiences. He has seen firsthand how she handles fame, pressure, and success. And in his eyes, the qualities that define her aren't the awards or record sales. It's the way she treats people, stays true to her values, and remains humble despite everything she has achieved. That, he says, is the side of Carrie Underwood most fans never see. A superstar who remains true to herself. In an industry where celebrity personas are often carefully crafted, Carrie Underwood's authenticity stands out. Ryan Seacrest's reflections reveal a portrait of an artist who has managed to balance fame with humility, ambition with gratitude, and success with personal values. While the world sees the dazzling performer commanding the stage, those who know her best recognize something deeper. A thoughtful, grounded woman who never forgot where she came from. And according to Seacrest, that quiet strength may be the real reason she has remained a superstar for so many years.